Hey, and welcome to map 22 of Doom 64. This is Burnt Offerings. The start here dictates that we need to get out of the way of that Arachnotron. It's actually standing on top of a super shotgun, which we really want, but in order to get, we're going to need to solve a little puzzle. Did not mean to get shot in the face there. So you can see the super shotgun there. You actually need to go around the lip of this canyon here. There's an armor bonus there, and that wall will drop down. Grab the shotgun shells from there. It was probably a bit silly of me to try and fight them in the middle there. As we wander around the outside here, there's a bunch of ammo and health in the wall, which we're definitely going to be grabbing. That's not come up. Oh, I need to hit that switch there. Forgot about the switch on the backside there. Don't make the same mistake I just did. Hit that switch and the staircase will rise and you can grab yourself a super shotgun. One thing this level really loves is Arachnotrons, and as we enter this central courtyard here, you're going to see a lot of them start to spawn in. I'm going to run back here just to sort of funnel them into one area, because there's a bunch of pinkies as well that we need to deal with. I don't really want to waste my ammo on the pinkies too much here, especially when we've got the awesome chainsaw to carry the load there. We don't really get to make use of this in Doom 64 runs, just because the chainsaw isn't super common to pick up. It's not in a lot of the levels, so we don't actually get to make use of it. There's this Arachnotron in the center here that we can dispatch of pretty easily. We can't go through the red door yet. That's actually where the exit is. You can see picking up those shotgun shells brought more enemies into the level. More chance to use my chainsaw here. Doing some cleanup before we head into the next part of the level. There is a berserk pack here, although it's kind of useless when you've got the chainsaw. Going to wake up all the pinkies and spectres here and draw them outside. Now you can run into my blades of fury. There we go. There's an imp over there that's been shooting fireballs at me. Let's end his Rain of Fury. We need to go inside there to grab the yellow key card, but we can't do that right this second. Let's get rid of the imp there. We can't grab the megasphere until we get to the other side where that imp was, so for now we're just going to head in this direction. There's a secret backpack here. We also want to be careful because there's a Hell Knight here. Oh, okay. I didn't actually know the roof came down there like that. That's interesting to know. This is where that imp was. We need the blue key card to get into the next part of the level, so the way that we get that is by hitting this switch here. This will transform this room slightly. A bunch of Hell Knights will spawn in the center area here. The best thing to do is to take these out quickly, because when you're going for the blue key card in a second, you don't want to get trapped or have these guys ambush you. That's no good. In the face. So when you hit that switch, it opens the wall here, and hitting the second switch allows the blue keycard to drop down. Make sure you hit them in sequence because you won't be able to get the blue keycard otherwise. When you head in this direction, you end up seeing a bunch of Caco demons. The super shotgun is more than capable of taking these guys out. This level's a lot more difficult if you don't have the super shotgun from the start of a level, so it is definitely worth going out of your way to grab that. There's also a secret over here with that statue. You have to shoot it, and it replaces itself with a supercharge. It does count as a secret, so it is worth doing if you're going for 100%. There's a secret in the wall here. This will actually take us to the megasphere there. Gonna grab this just in case. This next area can be a bit of a mess if you don't know what you're doing. I just want to see if I can find that chain gun. There is supposed to be a chain gun on this level, and I'm supposed to already have it, but I'm not quite sure where it is. I think I've been missing it. It's not essential, but it would be nice to have at this moment. As with most things in Doom 64, if the room looks nasty, it's probably going to be a nasty trap. When we grab that rocket launcher in the center there, we're going to get trapped in a little pit and we're going to be exposed to a lot of damage. It is possible to miss that, and it is possible to get out of taking the damage here, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do it that time. Luckily we didn't take that much damage. You need to hit these switches in order to open up the next part of a level. There is actually a secret wall here with a mega armor behind it in case you need it, and there's a wall here that brings you back around to this area. Just gonna have one more look for this chain gun. I know people watching this are probably screaming at me where it is. I'll figure it out. This room is pretty nasty if you're running low on ammo. There's a bunch of Caco demons and there's some arachnotrons that'll appear once we go down the other end of the room. Luckily I've been saving the rocket ammos for a rainy day, and right now it's pouring, so let's make use of it. There is a plasma rifle here as well, but as I mentioned in previous videos, I'm not the biggest fan of this version of the plasma rifle. I do think it is an inferior version of the weapon. Luckily for us, the level is very generous when it comes to handing out rockets. The rocket launcher is very reliable on this level, in particular with the huge number of arachnotrons that are floating around on it. Oh, there's the chain gun. I thought it was a bit further in the level, so that's why I've been missing it. We've got the yellow keycard anyway, so we can use this in the next room. There's a little passageway here with some shotgunners slash zombie men on the outside of the room. There's two arachnotrons here on the top difficulty, so just be careful you don't take too much damage. This next room is pretty unique in the sense that there's a lot of changing that goes on, and it can happen quite dramatically, as you can see there. We want to get out of this central area as quick as possible though, because this roof is going to start coming down to crush us. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of Hell Knights here. Now, if they really wanted to be nasty, they could have thrown in some Barons here, so I'm kind of glad they showed a bit of restraint. There are rockets dotted around each of these little struts that head out here, so if you do need ammo, that's how you can get it. I'm not sure if there's a secret in this area. It kind of feels like there should be a secret here. I don't think there is. I can't remember if I've got all the secrets on this run. Sometimes when I'm doing these levels... Oh, we need to hit the switch again. Sometimes when I'm doing these levels, I do kind of forget where some of these secrets are, and I do end up kind of having to hunt for them at the end of the level. There we go, we made it out. So there's a whole bunch of arachnotrons down there. I'm not going to face them from up on the balcony there, just because it makes me an easier target for all of them. I'm actually going to walk around the back of them. And because they've all kind of herded together there, it does make it a lot easier for me to strike them with a rocket launcher. As mentioned, this level is really a showcase for the Arachnotron in Doom 64, because there's way more in this level than I think we've seen in any other level, and even at the end here, it's throwing more Arachnotrons at us. I do like this level. I think it's very well thought out, very well designed, looks great, that skybox pops, and there's a lot of intense encounters in this one. There's a lot of nasty traps as well to catch people out. It's a very Doom 64 level, this one, and when I say that, I mean it in a very good way. I do like Burnt Offerings. It is a very fun outing, and as you can see, we've got all the kills. Did we get all the secrets? We did. I'm surprised about that. I do like this one. Again, another strong outing for Doom 64. Some of these hell levels are really popping, and they're really bringing it in terms of quality. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking of Doom 64 so far. Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.